question for him.
Yeah, Coach, just going through your first fall camp with these guys, what's been your impression of watching them as they've gotten on the pads and you've gone through a few weeks?
It's been good. Like you say, being able to get the pads on and seeing how guys can move people off the ball with pads and move their feet with pads has been great. Had a lot of time to eval these guys, and so far it's been pretty good.
Adam, you got one?
Jordan Seaton is in his first preseason camp. What areas have you seen him improve, and what are kind of the areas he needs to make the biggest strides in to get ready for the season?
Mentally, he's improved a lot. Just his communication at tackle position, whether he's at right or left, being able to communicate to the backs, being able to communicate with the guys next to him. He's picked up in that a lot. Obviously, I want to see him improve on just the toughness of college football. It's a grind every day, and there's not many times he can take a play off. You know what I mean? So just knowing that every snap he goes, he's got to give it everything. So his toughness is the main part.
Nick, you got one?
What have you seen from Hank Selink this fall camp?
Hank's been great. Hank, he's a guy who over-communicates and gets everybody in the right spot. He's starting to learn his leverage and angles a lot better, which being a center and his side, that's what he has to do to be successful. So he's been great since I got here, and he's continued to improve. So,
how do you feel like the chemistry is with Shador Sanders and the entire offensive line at this time?
It's great. When you got him back there, he makes us right a lot. He'll check things and put us in the right spot, get where we need to be. He understands protections. He understands the entire offense. So, having him back there is good, and those guys know that if he tells you something, you do it, and they can lean on what he's telling.
Tyler, you got one?
You weren't here last year, Coach, but obviously Tyler Brown had to sit out. What's it been like kind of getting to know him as he's been able to get back on the field from the spring and now, and obviously getting to see him at right tackle even too, just kind of expanding his game a little bit?
Rock's been great. Since I stepped in here, he's been great. Obviously, everyone knows how strong he is physically. And then just mentally, he's always there for me. You can count on him. No matter what position you throw him in any position, he'll adapt and adjust. And he's a true leader in the room. He's a guy you don't have to worry about anything. So he's been great working with him.
Brian, you got another?
I just want to ask you about the depth at this point. Like, how comfortable do you feel with where that group is right now as you're 9 days away from game day? As far as finding that starting five, but also kind of feeling comfortable with a top 8 or 10.
Yeah, that's where we're at right now. Just trying to find depth, build the depth up in the room. Coach Prime has gave me some situations to think about moving forward, and that's where we're at right now. So, I feel good about 6, 7, maybe 8 right now, and trying to get that to 10, closer to 10, and then we'll be in a good spot.
Scott, you got one? Matt?
How close are you to finding a rotation that you feel comfortable with for week one? It seemed like you guys are still mixing and matching pieces right now.
Yeah, we've been mixing and matching guys, just trying to find the right combinations. I feel really good about the rotation that I got set right now in my mind. But we've been working on it. We're going to get there definitely before next Thursday for sure.
This is the first opportunity you've had to be an offensive line coach officially in title. So how has that process gone for you? Just learning, I'm sure there's a curve to it.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a curve, but it's been smooth. The guys that I've worked with in the past have given me a lot of ownership in the room, and I've been able to do a lot of things. So there's a curve. I'll tell you what, Gunnar White, who's the assistant offensive line coach here, unbelievable. He's helped out with that tremendously. He makes everything smooth. So shout out to Gunnar for that.
Last one over here.
Coach, the players have mentioned that you being in the league so recently, they've been taking in a lot of gems from you as a coach. What are you preaching to them, and what have you been able to share from your time in the league?
I try to lean on my experiences whenever I can. We'll talk about my experiences, but it's more so about these guys. You know what I mean? It's about them and what we build as a unit moving forward. So, I'll lean on my experience when the time is right, but more so I'm focused on them and then letting them get to where they need to be.
Thanks, Coach.
All right.
Thanks, Coach.